Chapter 4! Your reward for putting up with this crap! Surfshine Harbor is where we begin today. With nowhere else to go, we need to use the boat to access the northern reaches of the land without personality. Problem is, somehow Toad never considered the ship would need a steering wheel. So we're going to the basement of the warehouse. In the depths, we have to change a light bulb so we can clear out the garbage in front of our prize. Oh look, a big cheap. Unlike other bosses, this one outright requires the proper thing sticker before it will take any damage at all. So winning the battle spinner at the start of the fight is actively a negative thing because the extra stickers go to waste. This is sort of a problem with most fights, actually. Specific stickers are needed on specific turns and additional ones are just there. This toad tells you that you need the hook, but not where to get one. It's 50% better than we usually do. At least Kirsty can't call us stupid if we can't succeed without the sticker she wants us to use. I used my fishhook on the wrong turn and got an old boot for my efforts. Oh my god, isn't that funny? I'm sure I would be laughing along at this gag if I didn't have an unwinnable fight on my hands now. So I go back, get stickers, and... Okay, so we'll just use our remaining thing stickers and... What? If you don't have strong enough stickers after using the hook, the fish explodes, killing you instantly. Yeah, that's fair and was a completely normal thing to expect a fish to do. I didn't even think that's what it was going to do. I thought it was just growing stronger. This game is the anti-Earthbound. Every time I open this friggin' can of worms, I learn something new about it, but it's always some clever way that it's even more awful than I already thought it was, and makes me question even further why someone would spend years of their life making this. So, on to attempt number 3! First, the fight was unwinnable because we were too fast. The second fight was unwinnable because we were too slow. The third fight is just right. We win the right to cross the waters and board a boat! This animation always looked bizarre to me and like it wasn't meant for Mario driving a boat. I recently learned this was correct. This animation was meant for the unused Chain Chomp partner's ability. He lives on in our hearts and in our boat. The characters may not be allowed to have names, but I dub the boat the SS Chompy after the best friend I never got to meet in this life. For one, Snow Rise. We get a breath of fresh air. I said Chapter 4 was good, and if the rest of the game was like this, I probably wouldn't detest the celestial body of stickiness as I am wont to do. The music of Snow Rise is incredi-great. The enemies give tons and tons of coins, so in a rare case, it might actually be worth battling. If you're going for 100%. Otherwise, really, just don't bother. There is no reason. We go on and have a pretty clever puzzle that can be solved with a reasonable sticker. That scrap enables us to progress. That gets us one exit. Let's go get the other. We get a musical number from Birdo of all dinosaurs. Heart of a woman, heart of a man.
Both can know of love's grace.
Both can know of love's grace.
Here's a goat. Just try not to get egg on your face. Thanks, Murdo.
Try not to get egg on your face. This is probably the only running gag in the new trilogy that was any good. So far, so good. But don't worry, I'll find something about it that sucks. This fucking quarter. Go on, guess what object you need to advance here? The answer is the space heater. Sniffit told us we would need it at some point, but even with that hint, I didn't get it. I saw that outline and thought I needed something much larger than this tiny sticker. Then I got to this snow spike and they just don't give enough time to squeeze through here. I keep getting like 1 pixel away. It was just a little faster than I could destroy the snowball with my hammer. I was stuck on this for about 5 minutes, assuming I had to get to him fast enough and the snowball couldn't be broken. Probably my own fault, but it was still a frustrating part of my experience. Ice Flow! You're running around on slippery ice while Cooligans try to run into you. Thankfully, they at least have the decency to not battle us, because cool people skip battling in this game. I just gotta say it, this chapter is gorgeous. Really? The art style is at its greatest here, making ice out of foil to beautiful effect. The way the caves look using blue construction paper and bright color for the icicles. It all just works. The Ice Bros, however, are bullshit. Just try to avoid them, you won't. The ice balls are homing and do impossible stunts to still somehow hit you. It's annoying, sure, but at least the ice balls don't start a battle and the guy himself just stands still, so it's easy to avoid combat and levels with them. Heck, I can't even remember the last time I seriously fought a regular enemy. This game really should have been called Mario Walking Simulator. That's all you do if you're playing it well. Well, okay. Right after our first Ice Bro, I began fighting enemies again. A thing I want to praise is the ease of battle in this chapter. It's not that hard to avoid these specific enemies because some of them just stun you and others don't even fight at all. Then every sticker is shiny due to this area being, well, ice. On the rare occasion when I got into a fight, I figured it was worth just using one of my many shiny spread damage stickers to instantly win. It also felt kind of good to just see the coin counter go up by so much because the enemies dropped so many. Oh my god. I'm enjoying battling in Paper Mario Sticker Star. I think the hypoxia of this mountain might be getting to me. We need to go. We finished this level on seeming. Yeah, we see the next area in the distance. This might be the only time the world is ever cohesive. Damn, look at you, Sticker Star. Going all Super Mario Sunshine on us for one level. Starting now, we'll be counting good levels now that one has finally happened again. The good level count is now 5 out of 26. The Inig Mansion. The Inig Mansion is amazing. We begin on an actually decent story and some fun character interaction to boot. This place has its own history and it's pretty unique as far as Mario levels are concerned, which doesn't happen at any other point across, what, 40 areas? It stands out. It's fun, it's mysterious, it's silly, it's an adventure. The music's atmospheric to an almost Professor Layton-like quality. We can find a book that turns out to be the sacred text that says no one should ever touch the sticker comet lest disaster await. So we get a tiny sprinkling of world building for the game as a whole too. It's not deep or anything, but it's something, and it's certainly better than the nothing that we usually get. Our mission is to go around capturing boos to seal them inside a book. And there's tons of them hidden everywhere with clever ways to uncover and defeat them. It's like a mini Luigi's Mansion game. I don't even feel like any puzzle is cheap or unfair. They're just simple enough to figure out without being frustrating. There is one puzzle where I ran around the whole house twice before figuring out what to do, but that's great. Exactly one puzzle that takes a bit longer is perfect difficulty in my reckoning. Not enough to make you feel frustrated, but just enough challenge that you feel smart for getting through it. We're also collecting scraps, looking for where they would make sense and then drop them into place. A lot of scraps have the same outline and thus multiple things can fit into each space, meaning you have to use your brain for what would be useful. This mansion is a point and click adventure game and it rules! It's even a nice catch your breath kind of level due to the funny moments, so few random battles, and lots of good stickers lying around. I also like it because when there's an actual reason as to why you're fighting the enemies, and there aren't just lots of boring battles everywhere, it lets you enjoy the highs of Sticker Star without the gameplay being so annoying. And get this, There's even a convenient fast travel point between this place and Decalburg, so we can stock up on stickers in the middle of a level. And like, this level is full of new things and opportunities to use unusual stickers. It's open-ended and lets us explore freely while giving us this. So we would realistically be wishing we had some new stickers when they give this to us. Excuse me! Whoever designed this level thought of the player so much more than any other design choice thus far. Holy crap! And I just gotta say it, how often is the ice section of any game this good? It would have been so easy to get this wrong with all the other mistakes this game made especially. Usually, ice worlds are just annoying physics, slowness, lack of control, and samey looking snowfields that define them. But no, Paper Mario Sticker Star doesn't do any of that crap. It makes beautiful locations, contrast levels with snowfields, ice caves, warm mansions, and more to come. It nails the atmosphere of all these different settings, and the good soundtrack is the best it's ever been. I'm impressed. I like this. Feels so good to say. So yeah, wow, next we're getting an Infinijump sticker, a super helpful sticker with a quick tutorial explaining what it does. Then we find a mini boss that's designed to be beaten with effective use of it. The sticker you need isn't hidden 400 miles away on a mountaintop in Minnesota without any indication that it's there. They explain it in a safe environment, the boss tests your abilities to use mechanics of this area, and it makes it clear what you need to do with pure visuals. Sort of like a video game.
Paper apple sticker apple, dear sticker on stick, paper daber duper, sticky, paper wooski, paper doodle, sticker, paper rock.
See,
Why am I laughing at this?
I'm disappointed because this seems like the perfect set for a Shining reference where it's just the dude going insane. I can see the resemblance. You know, all work and no play makes someone made of paper.
This made me laugh out loud the first time I saw it. I wanted to include my reaction to it so badly. Well, whatever that was opens the way to the basement where we put the Book of Sealing to rest. Or do we? There's still one boo remaining out there. Why? It's outside, right behind the steward, under your nose, silly. We put the book to rest and... Whoa, even the boss looks cool! Gosh, that's like funny moment number 3 in this chapter. A new record. This boss fight is another HP sponge we have to Infinijump. I sorta don't like this part. It's identical to the mid-boss in all but name only. It was satisfying to pull it off the first time, but now we're having to press the A button 100 times, by the way, all over again and in a constant rhythm. He can be hurt by other stickers, he just has exactly 100 HP, so this immediately comes to mind as the efficient solution. If you're wondering, no. This isn't enough to bring down an otherwise great level. It's just one annoyance I have. We end on a gift from the steward to take with us. I'll miss you, Enig Mansion. We'll all miss you. I've tried to avoid turning this review into how to fix everything wrong with video games, written by Captain Not a Game Designer. Because so many things are wrong with this game that a simple list of changes or a simple patch would not suddenly make it a great game. Let's be real. Plus, I've always felt it's unfair when people compare a finished game to their imaginary game that had perfect execution with 0 setbacks and everything being as great as it sounded on paper, all while staying exactly on schedule and under budget. That said, I think if even a few levels were more like the Enig Mansion, this could have been a significantly better game. Cut 90% of the pointless random battles, give it a focus on puzzle solving, and put most of the items you need within the level. Heck, this is the point I am the most sure of because modern Paper Mario consistently excels at this type of thing. In addition to it being done well in Sticker Star, hunting for toads is the single best part of Origami King. They just always choose to instead focus on a jumbled mess of RPG mechanics that don't work well together. Moving on, Shaved Ice Cave. Okay, that's pretty funny. Man, 2 levels in a row made me laugh. This place is just gonna be your sticker store of choice now. The red shell and clone jump are too good to not just win button any fight with. They're great. Whiteout Valley. We begin on... Okay, well, we begin on this spot that belongs to the Steward of Old. We bring him back to life! Okay, him staying black and white because he's old and made of paper, that's pretty funny. This whole level is one great big minigame set to style and music. We hop around in our seat, putting our lives in imminent danger / grabbing coins / destroying fuzzies. All while swinging around to dodge more ice balls. Luigi's in this level. Yeah, Luigi is never going to be allowed to do anything. I thought that much was clear by now. Top of the mountain to ya! This level's pretty short and inoffensive. I wouldn't call it great. It's pretty much just what I said, but it'll do. We get more of the interconnected world at the end with the final fortress being visible on the horizon. Now that we've reached Bowser's Snow Fort, we should go and make some heat-related items. Sounds good. Oh, it's Bowser Jr.! Thanks, game. He juggles bombs and... yeah, that's about right. At least it hurts him too. We'll toss a clone jump his way and show him the power of icy stickers.
Dang, you're nothing but a big bully. I'm telling my dad on you. And my dad is so shiny right now. Better be ready to cry a lot.
Oh God, he's actually funny. I'm starting to wonder if I like this game better when it was a stupid loser. I'm feeling so conflicted right now. Oh yeah, heat stickers. Bowser's Snow Fort. Let's get to saving this lad. Hey buddy, what are you? Oh, you're a dick? Okay. This level begins with waiting in line. It's more fun than it sounds. The Shy Guys react to us cutting in front and also fight us if we bump into them. We can choose to get out of line to help this guy, but I won't. No amount of pee is enough to get out of the line for the Matterhorn, and you think you're good enough? Please. Once on the ride, holy hell, Slider! Sorry to yell so much, but this made me smile so freaking widely like a goofball the first time I heard it. It's not even a song they bring back that often compared to other great Mario themes, and everyone loves Slider. We have to maim this guy in a staged roller coaster accident and take his stuff. Then we can repair our own track to make the jump. There we go. I don't know why, but this jump was so hard for me to get. We move on, and it's more of the same. Repair the track in more ways, find a way forward. Here we are. A final showdown after a fun coaster ride. It's been a perfect day at Bowserland, the happiest place on Earth! Damn, this is actually good. The scope is kind of epic. The boss being the fortress itself is a nice touch. The boss fight revolves around using heat to crack its ice armor, which seemed pretty obvious that I would want to bring fire along to an Ice World boss. Certainly more obvious than the baseball bat being the weakness of the frickin' cactus. Wow, only 5 damage, buddy? Once we break down every layer, we get to the real fight at the end. He's kinda weak, but I'm not about to complain about an easy fight. Wait, him throwing a snowball at me does more damage than that giant Bowser stepping on me. Why? This also gives a taste of what Sticker Star could have done with its limitations. They used an existing Mario character that's pretty remote and had no development in a game yet. When was the last time you saw Mr. Blizzard outside of Mario Party? Oh? Something happens? With a character? They made Mr. Blizzard all sympathetic and gave him this sad story. He just wanted to live. And now that we've taken away that sticker, his life is coming to an end, and he wishes in his dying breath to be rebuilt next winter. This caught me off guard. Like, wow, I felt something while playing this. Unlike all the other chapters where the story is no more than one day a Goomba was walking around, he found a sticker on the ground, and suddenly he's an asshole. We get an actual story about Mr. Blizzard once being a snowman who melted, and that pile of snow wished to be alive again. Then the sticker fell to that snow and enabled him to grant his own wish and come back to life. Aww. I have to say, this was touching and ends this pretty good chapter on a nice note. An amazing note, I would even say. It's an example of how a little heart can go a long way. Chapter 4 was pretty great, even if it had a few bumps along the way. But no! This doesn't suddenly make this a good game! While I appreciate their efforts paying off here, remember, we still had to go through the horrible chapters 2 and 3 that dragged on forever to get to this point. And those 2 chapters alone make up over half of the levels in this game. It's grueling labor to unlock this place. My first time, I remember getting to the end of chapter 4 and thinking, hey, maybe this finally gets good. No! The game somehow manages to get even worse than ever after this. This was just one gem in a sea of despair. I hope you savored it. Next time, we get to chapter 5 and all of its boring, boring tedium. See you guys then.